Welcome to this video overview on using Collaborate. Collaborate is a tool available in Blackboard that you'll be using for two different activities during the course of this session. To access Collaborate, you simply go to the main menu in Blackboard and click on Collaborate. And know that the very first time that you use Collaborate, you may be asked to install a launcher. And this is just a one-time accepting of a request. And if you click on it, you'll be set up then for the rest of the semester. In Blackboard Collaborate, if you scroll down, you'll notice that I've established a sample session. This sample session is here so that you can test drive Collaborate, learn how to use it effectively prior to your first assignment. It's really important that you take the time to do this preview. So in this case, I'm going to click on the title, and that's how you access the session. And one of the things that you'll notice is that it does take some time to join a session. This is just, the way that this particular tool works. And so please exercise patience. Watch for the rotating bar up here that tells you that it's connecting, and don't try to, connect more than one time because it will simply kick you out of the system. So as we wait for this session to load, and I know it seems like a long time. It's amazing how short of a tolerance we have for joining things when it takes over a minute in length. So here we are. We're at our sample session, and you can do this as many times as you like. And what you do is you click Join Room. And because I already have the launcher installed on my computer, I can just simply click Open With. This is where you will no doubt be prompted to install the launcher on your own computer. So I'm going to click OK. And the screen pops up. It asks me if I want to run this application, and so I click Run. Again, we get a prompt that Blackboard Collaborate is loading. And this is what the Blackboard Collaborate screen looks like. The first thing that you're going to want to do is to note that your sessions will have to be recorded when you are doing your assignments. You do not have to record the sample session. And so I'm going to click Close at this point. The first time that you come into Blackboard Collaborate, you have a little work to do. I want you to go over here and use the Audio Setup Wizard, as well as establish your microphone settings. This means that people will be able to see and hear you correctly while you're in session with them. Blackboard Collaborate is a very complex tool, but there's very little of this complexity that you need to be concerned with during this course. These icons up in the top simply enable you to do things like access the whiteboard that we see here on the screen. It allows you to share an application that you may have running, and it also allows you to access a URL if you wanted to. None of those features are going to be needed for what we're doing. So what you're going to do is to test drive the talk button. One of the things that you'll notice now is that on this toolbar, I can see that my audio is being accessed because the line is moving. I can also access the video. And sorry about that, it's a rather dark video. I've got a light behind me, which is a good chance to tell you to make sure that you adapt your room and your setting. Lighting behind you usually blackens out the screen, so that's something that you'll want to be aware of. You'll also notice that the talk button remains lit. When you are working with a partner or partners for your projects, it's really important not to have your talk button turned on while the recording is in progress. Instead, what you'll want to do is to simply click this, and it will turn your talk function off, which is really important. Now, whenever you and your partners are set and you're ready to start recording, you'll notice that right up here is a record button. When I click that, it says, do I want to start or resume this recording? And I'll click OK. And then at that point, you'll hear a brief audio, uh, automated audio message that says recording has started. Whenever you're done recording your session, it's really important that you remember to click the recording button once again. And it says to stop or pause your recording, and then you click yes. And then again, you get the audio prompt that tells you that the recording has stopped. And then I'm on a Mac, so it may differ slightly if you're a PC user, but all I have to do is to come up to the main menu and say, Quit Blackboard Collaborate. And it says, do you really want to leave the session? Okay. And as long as I've remembered to turn the recording on and to turn it off at the end, my recording will be saved. And that's critically important because you're going to want credit for having done these pieces of work. And so that is about all you need to know in order to function in Collaborate. But please do go in and experiment and play around so that you are fully comfortable with this before the second week of class starts. Thanks.